parody of It Was a Movie. This is Colin.
This is Niall.
And this week we reviewed we watched 10 Cloverfield Lane, and we will now review it.
Yes,
Are you ready?
It's the correct order, correct sequence of things.
Yes. It is Halloween week. So therefore...
And this is kind of spooky-ish.
It's scary near the end.
Yeah, I love the complete and utter change in theme of the movie.
Yeah, it's crazy. I remember watching it, and I got this mixed up with other movies set in bunkers.
You watch a lot of movies set in bunkers.
The Untergang. No. I thought there was more people in the bunker, and then at the end, I had the vague memory of something huge in the sky, and
that's right.
Was a false memory, though. I thought it was a big, huge tentacle and stuff like that, but my brain must have just
mixing it up with War of the Worlds.
2025's War of the Worlds.
No, not that. No, God.
Oh. Well, when you filter Metacritic down into horror movies, this is 137 on their horror movie list, so it's up there. It's got a Metascore of let me see. Anyway, it's directed by Dan Trachtenberg, and producers are
very impressive.
Good movie. Producers obviously Bad Robot, so that's J.J. Abrams.
Yep.
I liked the sound throughout this movie, both music and effects.
Some of the choices of tunes played on the jukebox, especially when things are getting very tense, just fantastic.
The happy montage as well.
Yeah.
I think we're alone now. I didn't realize that wasn't a Tiffany original. Obviously 50s throwback. But it's got a Metascore of 76 and a user score of 7.6, so it's well mirrored in both users and critics. What else about it? There is... the music composer is actually Bear McCreary, who did the great Battlestar Galactica TV music. Amazing.
Stellar job on that.
Yeah. And Mary Elizabeth Winstead plays Michelle, John Goodman as Howard, and John Gallagher Jr. as Emmett.
Yes, not Gallagher.
Gallagher is American. Budget is $15 million, and looks like it took in a box office worldwide of $108 million. So,
well, it's set in a shed, effectively, so that reduces the costs on it. But it doesn't feel cheap at all.
Hell no. And when you have great actors and a solid script, you don't really need to change the scenery at all.
The acting in this is outstanding.
It's great.
And I'm looking specifically at Mr. Goodman. Like everybody else, the other two people. He's amazing in this. He really stands out.
Yeah, he's great. I just love the way he's constantly breathing heavily.
Yeah. And he's just so freaking intimidating.
I'm sure that's not normal, John Goodman. I'm sure he put that on for his.
I would imagine, yeah, because it adds an extra layer of sinister to it. You know, the creepiness of it.
Yeah, he's a powerful character, and he plays it amazingly well. And then that sort of overshadows Emmett and Michelle, but I think both of them are very good characters. I think Michelle is
fantastic
a great character.
Arc on Michelle. Coming in very passive, afraid. She grows into it, survives, and then she's not just surviving near the end. She makes a certain decision. F this, I'm not just sitting back.
Yeah, she's like a mixture of the lead characters in Silo and the other one, the fucking post-apocalyptic...
Fallout.
Yeah, Fallout. Yeah.
Throwing a bit of Sigourney Weaver for the crack.
Yeah, true. May as well.
Yeah.
Even with the flamethrower.
Yeah, or the wasting a damn good whiskey.
Damn, what was it? Lagavulin? Something like that?
It was Glenfiddich or something, was it? Or not Glenfiddich?
It looked like Lagavulin. I don't think it was Glenfiddich.
Anyway.
Yeah, it was one of those peaty Scottish whiskies. That's all the background, I guess. Oh, Mary Elizabeth Winstead is actually coming out with a movie actually next week, I think. A remake of The Hand That Rocks the Cradle.
Oh. Ooh.
The remake we've all been waiting for.
Yes.
Yes.
Not so much. Did you cop the other actor who's at the start of this for about 15 seconds.
as a voice.
Yes, you did that.
No, I didn't cop it. I read about it today.
Okay.
You didn't know
I
that was his voice.
no, Lynn did. The first time we watched
No.
it, she was like, "That sounds like Bradley." Then we did a bit of googling. Still Bradley. I googled it again today.
Yeah, it's still him. Yeah,
Mr.
Bradley
Cooper.
Cooper.
Yeah, it's a weird one. I need a voice for 15 seconds. It needs to be scratchy and indistinct. I don't know. I'll get a massive A-lister.
Yeah,
Get him phone it in.
that's how cool
Literally.
this movie is. Basically,
Yeah.
it's a great movie. That's very simple, and if you don't have those actors in play, especially Goodman, then may not be as
This could have
good.
been a terrible movie.
Mm.
Now, the production around it, the choice of cinematography, the choice of shot, and how it's cut is immaculate. But without a man like Goodman to just absolutely drive this, it would have been kind of boring. It
Would
needs to be
it?
something with menace behind a kind of calm exterior. You just feel, doesn't take much, and he'll rip your arm off.
Mm. Would it have worked with Steve Guttenberg?
Well, possibly he's smiling all the time. He's smiling, and then he's stabbing him.
Megan. Yeah.
No.
Yeah. So the premise is basically Michelle at the start of the movie is leaving her husband. She gets into a car crash and she wakes up in a bunker handcuffed to the radiator. And John Goodman, aka Howard, is keeping her there.
Did you hear the 2 seconds of vroom 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 before the car went off?
I kind of did, I think.
Because I didn't cop that the first time round. So I watched this like years ago, but this time I heard an acceleration, and I noticed there's a truck behind her at the petrol station, which
Right.
looked very similar to the one that Mr. Goodman had at his house.
So we're kind of led to believe during the movie, but he also layers it with sort of fakeness as well. That I found you in the ditch.
I didn't burn you.
I didn't. We didn't burn him.
Yeah, I saved your
Yes.
life. Without me, you'd
Yeah.
be dead. And he's not wrong.
So the beauty of this one when you watch it first is you have no clue what's going on. There's a few, maybe 2 or 3 twists that happen. There's one twist, then it's all this direction. There's another twist, and it's fucking this direction. And then there's another twist at the end. It's fucking hell.
But all the twists are hidden behind John Goodman, Howard's gaslighting. But his gaslighting is so effective because 99% of what he says is bang on. Even when he's saying crazy crap, he's right. So it really lends to his believability, even though everything he's saying and doing feels wrong.
Yeah.
So it's just beautifully done.
Yeah, he sets the scenario for the entire movie for Michelle. Like he is the storyteller for her.
Yeah, but the first 5 minutes though is her trying to escape from a locked room. Her leg is shackled to some sort of power outlet or something, and she's trying to outsmart a large Goodman.
Lord's
It's great. She doesn't really know what's going on. He doesn't fill her in. He just throws some eggs at her. Yeah,
Not literally. He
not
cooks them
literally, but
first.
he actually handed her some food and says, "You better eat that." And here's some crutches. Good with those.
Yeah, you
But
shouldn't
that's all he
have
gives her.
taken. Yeah, you shouldn't have taken that IV. You're
Yeah,
dehydrated. He's got the drawl. He's got very laid back about him, but menace as well. He does it
yes,
effectively. So what's a Michelle's emotional state then from like the second one we see her like leaving her husband or leaving an engagement ring on the kitchen table and just ignoring Bradley Cooper's phone call in the car and then waking up in a fucking
she's in a
basement.
bad state even before the accident. Like
Yeah.
she's in an emotional difficulty. She's running away from her husband. I don't know where she's going.
Yeah.
But waking up with that as your last memory, and you don't know what's going on in your locked room, your leg's shackled, your leg is buggered.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's in a bad place, terrified.
Uh, So then, obviously, as viewers going into this blind, you sort of have to make assumptions. Well, the movie's called 10 Cloverfield Lane. Cloverfield came out a few years maybe before this, which involved big monsters.
Yeah,
So when I came to watch this, I was like going, it's got to be a monster movie, right?
that's
Then
what
when
I
you watch the
assumed.
movie,
It's nothing to do with monsters.
yeah,
It's a psychological thriller.
psychological thriller. And that's the beauty of the movie, because that's what you're led to believe
And
for
it is a
99% of the movie.
fantastic one too, really, isn't it? Like, oh, you thought it was going to be monsters. Da, 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 da. Fucking monsters! Yeah, it
Psychological
lulls you into
terror.
a false sense of security, and especially when you look at when she looks out the window later on in the movie and sees a girl melted, you're thinking, well, it is looks like biological warfare. You're thinking maybe it is like a terrorist attack or foreign country attack or something like that.
Mm.
You're like,
Well,
John
yeah,
Goodman's probably right here.
yeah. Well, leading up to that reveal, basically, Howard has been telling her, "Listen, it's an attack on the country. Blah 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 blah. Could be
Everybody
aliens, could be
outside is
Russians.
dead.
Everybody outside it's dead. The air is probably fucked. We're going to be here for about a year or two."
Yeah, I love her
So,
expression. He goes, a year, maybe two, and she's like, oh, great, with
hmm,
you. That
I think
sounds
you're insane.
fantastic.
You're obviously insane and just want to have me as a sex slave, basically.
It's a reasonable assumption, and the first thing she does is try to get out. Well, several times. She's right.
Yeah.
Um,
Yes, it's a good normal uh, behavior for her character.
and it is such a slap in the face as you're watching it to see the girl outside with the melty face dying. And this is where the first time you think, maybe he's not evil.
Right.
No, he turns
Yeah.
out to be an absolute psycho, but um,
Spoiler.
yeah, massive spoiler. But it leads you to believe his gaslighting. No, so not only is Michelle believing him, as a viewer, you're believing his BS because most of it's true, and he presents it factually. Hidden
Yeah.
behind that is something else, though.
Yeah. We are Michelle. We have the same amount of knowledge that Michelle does throughout the movie.
That's why my leg hurts.
My leg is killing me. There's another person in the bunker though, Emmett. What does he bring to the story?
He brings another layer of believability to John Goodman's story.
Yeah.
He kind of corroborates, that I helped him build the bunker. He knows what he's doing. He was ex-Navy, very smart man. Blah 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 blah. He's a bit weird, but sure, that's normal enough.
Yeah, he doesn't really come across as insane or anything. Like, there's no menace to him.
Emma's just a normal guy, I think.
Yeah.
He just managed to get into the bunker, and his arm is broken or mangled in some fashion as well, because I think he stuck his arm in or something when John Goodman's character is shutting the door.
He's probably going, get the fuck out.
Because he sees a massive explosion in the distance. And the first thing he thinks of is getting to the bunker he just built, which is fair enough.
For sure. Yeah. So, yeah, I think obviously at this stage in the movie, Michelle's like, I'm getting the hell out of here. This is insane. It's insanity. He shows her a couple of pigs outside dead, but, that can be anything.
You mean Frank and Mildred?
Yes, exactly.
I'll bring you to bring. I'll show you Frank and Mildred.
Frank and Mildred. But yeah, she plots her escape and glasses him in the head during a
great sequence. So
great
smart.
Sequence. Very tense.
She riles him up, gets him angry, so that she can sneak his keys away. And then he cops the keys are missing, so she picks up a little pop bottle and pops him across the face.
And then, as you said, that's when we see the lady looking to get in, and her face is melting. So then we, as viewers, and Michelle as us, and us as Michelle, are going, "Oh shit, Howard's right."
Howard's right, and he is.
He is right.
He's absolutely bang on. Yeah.
But okay, so that's the shift. That's the shift, and
there's a lovely 10 minutes here of fun and games with the three characters, like actually getting
literally fun and games.
Yeah, puzzles and
charades,
Monopoly.
But he does. Howard has buttons, and you can push them.
Oh yeah.
Even during charades and stuff. He's got
The
butts.
charades happens actually
Yeah, it's later.
after they
Yeah,
cop about Brittany, the
Brittany
girl who
and
disappeared, the
Megan.
local girl who
Yeah,
disappeared. After Michelle shows earrings to Emmett and they're
yeah,
covered in
it's
blood.
later. Yeah,
That's later,
later
but
on. But yeah, we have this phase where it's sort of, I don't know how long it goes through, like weeks maybe,
yeah,
probably
the time
weeks.
has passed. It gives you that illusion that
They're like, yeah, I think we're alone now, formerly by Tiffany, famously by Tiffany, but this is the
yeah,
50s version. It's played, which is kind of apt and ironic and
it's
funny.
fantastic. Yeah,
Think we're alone now. And they're just doing a montage of like a rom com. It's like they're just playing happy families and eating and
yeah, they
stuff.
genuinely look like they're having fun
Yeah.
while the world is melting.
Yeah. But I think then, so we have a bit of phase for that, but then we have the next little blip in the EKG, is that the right word or whatever? A blip on the
Sure.
radar of the storyline where Michelle has to fix the aircon, and
Well,
that's
to call it
when,
aircon's probably a bit the air
well, the
filtration
air
system.
filtration.
It's a
Turn on the aircon.
bit toasty in here. We're going to put on the aircon.
Yes, the air filtration system.
So that's when she shimmies through the air ducting, very
Sigourney Weaver
Nakatomi
and
Plaza style,
Nakatomi Plaza, yeah.
and makes her way up to the air filtration. I don't know where it's a different part of the bunker that you can only be reached via air ducting for some reason, and the outside.
And the outside, yeah.
So yeah, and that's fine. She figures it out. She sorts it out. She doesn't enjoy her little journey, but she does it. That then she sees a light or sunlight glinting through a window that's up a ladder. So she climbs the ladder, has a look, pushes open a little slidey door to see more of the window. Hilfe. Scratched into the window is the word help, but half of the word is covered in blood.
Yeah. Yeah. And she finds the earring, and then basically, because Howard has told her about her daughter, Megan, and showed a picture of her daughter, his daughter.
That's not his daughter.
Yeah.
Says
So
Emmett.
Emmett. Yeah. So,
That's the girl that went missing.
yeah.
That's
So
her
then,
earrings.
that's the next turn
Dun,
of the
dun,
plot.
dun.
Yeah. So what's the so the function of that sort of duct air system scene is to bring us
Duct leads
along.
to a duck.
The duct leads to a duck on the shower curtain.
It certainly
Yeah.
does. But I like how they don't. In their position, I'd be torn, if I'm honest. Stay inside with the psycho who might kill you, or go outside with whatever the hell is going on out there and maybe die. So it's a fantastic juggling thing here, and I think it's. If I was a gambling man, I'd say it's kind of like a supposed to be an allegory for domestic abuse and people how they feel like they have to get away from whatever abuse they're having, but they're scared to go outside, get away. Kind of like that. So you have to try and decide which is the worst of two evils.
Yeah.
They don't decide or spend any time deciding. They just go, "Yeah, we're getting the f out of here. This is effed."
Well, yeah. So Howard obviously has maybe, probably, most likely done something bad to this Brittany
Definitely.
lady who disappeared decades ago or a decade ago or something, a few years ago. So Emmett says.
Yeah.
Uh,
But then
and
they found a picture.
also,
They found a picture of him hugging this girl. So it's not just a picture he found. He was in the
correct.
bunker with this disappeared girl.
Yes,
So
true. He is
he killed the crap out of her.
he's a kidnapper, murderer. Yeah, yeah. Do we have any sympathy for Howard at all during this movie? Before this, during?
Before this, yes. Before this happens, absolutely. I kind of you almost like him. There's
He's
a
a conspiracy
insecurity
nut.
about him.
He's a conspiracy nut that
Yes.
you feel sympathy towards it because he thinks the whole world is against him, and it sort of basically is, because the world, aliens are against the
Yeah.
world.
And he's kind of right about everything as well. So you kind of do feel for him until you realize that prior to this happening, prior to the invasion, he's killed at least one young girl. just for shits and giggles.
Yeah.
So
Or he let her go. Oh no, she did. He did. She didn't.
she never
Disappeared.
appeared again. So
Just trying to find some pros to Howard, but yes,
I know
murderer.
he's a likable character in his insecurity.
It's probably just because it's John Goodman, maybe.
Who is a very likable character
Yeah.
when he's not trying to kill you.
Yes, in this movie, alone.
Yeah.
8-year-olds, dude. 8-year-olds.
It's waiting for it.
Yeah, got to do one. Yeah, so basically, this is the next chunk of the movie is when Michelle's a MacGyver. Basically, she's very, very resourceful,
very sharp, very quick.
Yeah.
She looks around, sees what's there. I got a plan. I'm going to make a sort of a cabbage cannon like the A-Team would do. No, wait, no.
What?
You haven't watched enough A-Team.
No.
But she sees stuff around. She goes, okay, I know what to do. I'm going to build an air filtration system for over your head with a bottle. And we're going to use Mr. Duck from earlier and make a hazmat suit.
Yeah, which leaves Emmett alone in the bunker, though.
Yeah, she had already planned.
Yeah, see ya, Emmett.
But the plan was to get help, which, to be honest, wasn't a great plan.
No, it's good that Michelle and Emmett don't become romantically involved or anything.
I love that that's
platonic.
not part of it.
Yeah,
and I like that she uses
him.
that potential to wind Howard up massively. It's just so smart. And then nothing comes out of that because that would be stupid.
Yeah.
The way it's played is fantastic.
I love during the entire movie, I just haven't mentioned it specifically, but there's the constant humming and the constant dripping of the hydroponic system. Also, the sort of perceived sounds of cars upstairs that Michelle hears. All of it is very eerie and very tension.
Isn't it? It does ratchet it up fantastically. And then there's some mad noises later on and the bunker shakes. And it just all adds up.
Yeah,
it's weird to interpose some tunes on the jukebox in between all of this.
It's funny when he puts on a song and he's just bopping his butt.
Waggling his butt. And the two guys are looking on going, he's a murderer.
Yeah, true. This is when they actually found out he was a murderer.
Fantastic scene. I love it.
Great juxtaposition. Find out he's a murderer. He's dancing to a song.
Wiggling his bum.
Yeah. Obviously, the entire movie is interspersed with tension-filled scenes, but the one where he confronts them is unbelievably crazy.
So good. So help me with this barrel, lads. Just bring it into the bathroom here. Cracks it open. This is, I can't remember what the type of acid it is, but
I think it
melts flesh on contact. That's what he tells the lads.
I think he said it was perchloric acid or perchloric acid. I don't know. That's
perchloric acid. Anyway, it melts people. He says this to the lads. He brings out scissors and some thread and then goes, what the F you lads up to?
What you up to?
Tell me now and I won't melt you.
Yeah.
Lies.
So Emmett takes the rap and then Emmett takes the bullet. Which is shocking.
I accept your apology. Bang! Boom. It's a fantastic scene.
Great scene.
And then he goes over and hugs Michelle and goes, it's okay now. It's okay. It's just us.
And isn't it echoey because she's deafened with the gun sound? Yeah.
But I think it's also not just that though. I think it's trying to exacerbate the feelings that she's just absolutely shell shocked. Her brain is half shutting down because what she just witnessed was rather unpleasant.
Yeah, it's probably the most shocking thing she's ever witnessed, apart from what's going to happen to her outside.
Yeah.
Which is fucking nuts. But it's okay, from now on, this movie changes course.
The gears just goes up.
Yeah, as you said, it's like
at this point.
it's like a psychological thriller with sci-fi undertones up until this point. 80% of the movie, I think. Yeah. Then it's
that
a culmination.
By itself is fantastic, but then
the culmination then is obviously her escape from Howard and the way she just kicks the barrel over on him. It's amazing. It's so good.
No thinking about it at all. She knows how to get out. She does it.
She's so
Uh,
resourceful. Yeah.
she's a fantastic character in this. I absolutely love.
Yeah.
In a lot of horror movies, the heroine or the hero they just keep getting into situations because they're doing stupid crap. She is smart and she only does smart things in it. And she gets over her shock pretty quick and acts. So she's very likable. And
Yeah.
what I love about that is, though, she tells a story halfway through to Emmett about a time when she's seen a child being dragged through a supermarket
Mm.
by their dad, and the dad's yanking on her arm, being violent and slapping her. And
Yeah.
in her head, she says, like, "Go over and stop him. Go over and stop him." And she never does.
Yeah.
And I think that helps convey her story arc of being someone that's passive at the start. At this point, right now, she's becoming a survivor.
Yeah. She takes full control of her
She
fate.
does.
Yeah. And like it's crazy. It just there's tension after tension. It's him chasing her half melted, putting shit on top of him, going into the duct again, lighting the place on fire first.
Stabbing the duct with a knife as she's trying to get through it to get out.
Mm.
That's terrifying because I couldn't really remember watching this the second time. Does she get injured? Country? She doesn't. But
Then I was wondering, does she have the keys for the lock?
she
No,
doesn't.
she uses the thing that he used earlier to
showed her
make the
earlier,
thing cold for the drink was
Because
cold.
he told both of them a story about his CEO annoying them, so they'd freeze the lock off and smash the handle using this
That's
thing.
it. That's
So
it.
it's a very smart little bit of this is a
Yeah.
MacGuffin for later on.
Yeah, for sure. Listen, yeah, it's cool, but he's sticking the knife through the duct and everything. It's great. It's just crazy. It's just like you're on the edge of the seat for the last quarter of this movie.
Yeah,
It's great.
I love what happens next though, because like that's we don't see Goodman anymore.
No, he's done, and like such a huge character, and now it's just Michelle movie.
Just Michelle, she carries it so well. But she
But then
gets
again,
out.
yeah, it's so evolved and so detailed. Because the air isn't bad outside. It's just when they come along with the fucking green shit, smoke.
It's a fair assumption from Mr. Goodman, though, when you're seeing this green shit barreling down, you're seeing people melting. The air is bad. I wouldn't be comfortable going out, but it's not Silo.
Yeah.
Thankfully, the air cleans up after a few seconds, after whatever it is dumping the crap, dumps its crap. But I do like when she gets out, she looks around and she stands on top of a car and looks out into the distance, and there's something flying in the air.
Biomechanical thing.
Biomechanical thing, and her expression is, "Oh, come on!
Come on.
Really? Oh, it's real! Oh,
But everything just happens. Like,
boom!"
it's like, okay, she tries the car. The siren goes off, and so then a big worm comes along and starts hunting her down.
But this is right after, because she kind of set a fire into place. It explodes into a massive fireball in the background.
Everything.
And whatever it is, the biomechanical thing flying around starts veering towards her.
Mm.
And this is after she's seen some sort of weird, I don't know what it was, worm head dog monster.
Worm dog monster. I love the way it's crazy. You need to watch the movie. There's just all sorts of things happen. She's running back and forth. I love the way the biomechanical monster then comes up through the house because it's just green.
Isn't it
so
backlit?
menacing.
It's just beautiful. It is cinematography, just magnificence. I love how it's done.
Yeah. And she does have that Ripley moment.
She doesn't stop, not once. She keeps going. Even when she's in the shed and the dog monster is sticking its head in, she saves herself by clicking on the keys she just found in the corpse. Turns off the alarm. Dog monster goes, "Oh!"
Yeah.
She keeps going, and she doesn't stop though. She runs at that point. Keeps going, full-fledged out to the car, into the van. Gets in, locks it. Not the van, the truck. Dog monster's trying to eat through the window. Oh, a face mask gets ripped off by Mr. Dog Monster as well. It's
Yeah,
just bang, bang, bang,
just
bang. It
everything.
just
Yeah,
flies through. So much crap happens. And then
but
the
she's
biomechanical
constantly
monster
thinking,
turns up and goes, you're not getting away. I'm going to eat
"Yoinks!"
your chuck. She's not
Yeah,
done.
no. Every time you think she's done, she just thinks of something else to save
Yeah,
herself.
she sees her whiskey from earlier on, grabs
Yeah,
that, get a bit of paper, yoink, into the
yoink!
biomechanical monster's mouth, and he goes pop.
Yippee ki motherfucker!
She's badass.
Yeah, and the last badass thing is she joins the rest of the fight.
She's driving along,
Houston
that's right. The
or
radio
Houston
station's
or
going. She's got a choice between
Louisiana.
safety in. I wrote it down, so it doesn't matter. She's got one destination that leads to safety in a safe city, and another destination that leads to a hospital that's under attack and they need fighters who can fight. Somebody with
Yeah,
military experience or medical experience. She goes towards that one.
she
And you're
does.
just thinking, yes, that's how you end this. Her story arc is complete. She's no longer just a survivor. She's a fighter, and she's going all in. Love it.
The next Cloverfield movie should have been her continuation, her
Yeah,
continued
unfortunately, it was
fight.
Paradox,
I
which
don't remember
was
what it was about.
it was a movie.
It was a movie.
It
Yeah,
definitely was a movie. This is the only one I like of the three, and I love this movie. I kind of hate
yeah.
the other two.
The
Hate's a
first
strong word.
movie, the first movie was one of these first
Blair
probably
Witch.
viral movies. It was like you. I remember the trailers or the teasers were the phone footage from the
Yeah,
apartment party. That was
it's a
the
found footage
teaser.
movie, and
Mm,
I've never liked those.
yeah,
They always wreck my head, and this reminds me a lot of Blair Witch because all of the footage is poor
that,
quality.
that was viral too back
It
in the
was,
day.
and it was annoying. I hated the Blair Witch Project, and
Yeah, it was shit.
I despise that. Cloverfield has some redeeming values, but it's still kind of meh. Paradox is meh.
What
This is
happens in
amazing.
Paradox?
Some scientific experiment on a space station rips or combines several realities together, which
Yeah.
explains the happenings of the other two movies.
Mm,
And Chris
fair
O'Dowd has his
enough.
arm chopped off.
Chris O'Dowd's in it.
Yeah,
I'm
that's where we're
disabled.
at. Well, he has his arm chopped off,
Well,
so
there you go.
yeah,
Yeah, yeah, good movie, great movie.
yeah, yeah.
Really, not one that you would think of. You keep thinking of for your top movies, but it's up there.
It really is, and I think it's a lot of that is down to John Goodman in this.
Yes.
I think it's a good movie. It's got good ingredients outside of him, but he just elevates it to something else.
You remember what makes it unique is though, like yes, he carries the movie, but then for the last 10, 15 minutes, he's not in it, and you don't miss him.
That is very true. That is very true.
Mm,
Yeah, I love the mixture of genres here, and
yes.
the fact that it sneaks up on you. You don't see it coming. You might think, "Oh, Cloverfield is monsters," but it lulls you. You
Mm.
think, there's no monsters, and this is just a psychological thriller. No, fucking flying monsters, dog monsters, and God knows what.
Yeah. I would have loved to have seen more of the outside world, but that's not tight enough for this type of movie.
I'm glad it didn't.
Yeah.
I like the way it left it.
Yeah.
As you said, it would have possibly not been nice to see her continuing adventures in a sequel, but it's well enough alone as well, though. You know,
Yeah.
it's clean. It hasn't dirtied its own. Well, it has dirtied its own IP because the next movie wasn't great.
Yeah. They could have stopped at this one.
Yes, and not bothered
Yeah.
with the first one.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. Plot and storyline then.
I love the
Story.
plot in this.
Yeah.
I'm going to go with a 4 on this. It's
Yeah.
surprisingly good.
Yeah, I'll copy you. I think from what we've talked about, I think the Howard's paranoia is ambiguous enough for us as a viewer to just go, "What the hell is he? Would he? Could he? Does he?
That's
Is
it,
he?"
and keeping us guessing, and the constant gaslighting, and the fact that he's able to gaslight the viewer.
Yeah,
Beautiful.
yeah. What about the actual branding of it as Cloverfield? Is that something, if it was taken away, it would still be a great movie, right?
It'd still be a great movie. I actually like it in that it tells you what it is at the very
Yeah,
start in the name, but
yeah,
then it lulls you into going, nah, that's not what it's about. It's just a completely standalone movie. But it
yeah.
isn't. It is actually in the same universe and it's got the same crap going on in the background.
hmm
So
And
I enjoy
then,
that.
the actual, I think the bold decision to place it inside a bunker is
Oh,
very good.
mwah.
Confined, claustrophobic,
Tension, baby, yeah.
control,
As the
safety,
sound, as you
power,
say, the AC running in the background constantly is just
constantly.
ratcheting the tension up. It's just gorgeous.
Yeah, and then when you go into the main commons room, as you call it, you can hear the bubbling of the hydroponic systems and the rumbling, as we talked about upstairs. Well, we can talk about that with the sound and the score as well. But acting,
Oh,
you know what? I might go 4.25.
I'm going to stick. Hmm, I'm going to stick with four. Maybe I'm being biased against horror movies. Um, it's great though. Like John Goodman is fantastic. Mary Elizabeth Winstead is she, as you say, she carries the movie for long periods, and
Yeah,
she's believable, and you really enjoy her character. I think part of that's her, and part of it is actually a well written plot. It really helps. She
yeah,
makes
for
good
sure.
decisions.
They all have. Well, no, actually, Emmett doesn't really have an arc. He just dies as a normal dude.
He's a I was going to say he's a pathetic character. He isn't a pathetic character, but you feel sorry for him. You
I
can feel
think he's a.
empathy towards him because
Yeah.
I love the way she opens his wallet at the end and his ticket to college that he never used is folded
True.
up there.
Yeah.
It just adds a layer to his character that is sad, I guess.
Yeah, they really thought of everything and to show us little bits of everything. But yeah, he's sort of like the balance of the bunker, really. He's sort of
He's
he's
the only normal guy.
yeah, yeah. She's
She's the
battling
badass.
against
Yeah,
yeah,
she's got
she's
problems and
yeah,
she's got an arc to fill. He doesn't have an arc. He's just an average Joe.
yeah. She goes from victim to survivor. Howard, John Goodman, he's terrifying, but some reason at the start you're just sympathetic towards him because he plays it so well.
He's just so good at it. Yeah,
Yeah, he's like protector slash captor, and it's like, what are you? And then we
he's
find out he's
both
probably
though.
killed somebody, and he's an asshole.
But he is kind of both as well. He does keep them safe, but then he's also going to melt them in a vat of acid.
And he also ran her off the road to actually get her in the bunker
Yeah,
because he probably
yeah.
wanted to procreate with her, for
And I
want of a better
suspect that
term.
actually happened. I know he says it didn't happen before, but I guess either he'd heard that things are happening. He said, "Well, you're coming with me, yoink,"
Yeah,
or he yoinks her into the bunker, and then the shit happens. Either way, his intentions weren't great.
yeah, yes. Sound and score, I'll give it a 4. Ambient sound,
Beautiful,
amazing.
yeah,
Music's great.
great choices.
Uh, Anytime during the tension-filled scenes, the music carries it along.
It does.
I think everything's the right choice here. I could give it more, but I'm trying to think of my other movies that I score highly, and they're masterpieces. But I really enjoy this movie, and I don't know
It
why I
I
score it
find
so
it hard to
highly.
call this a masterpiece, but I really
Mm.
enjoy this movie, so perhaps it deserves the label. Not sure. I find it hard. This is probably bias, as I said earlier, against horror movies, but it's hard to call a horror movie a masterpiece. I might
Ooh.
say that of Aliens and Alien, though. So
Mm. Well, maybe this movie changes your mind.
perhaps I don't. Know, I'll go with four on the music as well. It is bang on. It doesn't blow my face off completely music wise. It's really good.
Don't forget, we're doing this for sound in general too, not just a soundtrack. That's why we do sound brackets
I know,
track.
and it is bang on.
Yeah,
But
ambient sound is
ambient sound
amazing.
is fantastic. But there have
Yep,
been better. Uh,
that's fine. It's all good. It's all good. And production, we've got Dan Trachtenberg doing a great job.
knows his onions, this chap.
Knows his onions.
It's very good as well. Again,
Bunker design.
I'm leaning towards four again, and I know that's just stop saying four now. Four. It's
Four.
really good. It's really good. The camera shots are like that scene you mentioned about the backlighting of the house as the biomechanical airship floats past it, and the green smoke billows out over the top. That's amazing.
Even the choice of color for that green, it's
The
just the perfect
sickly
green.
Halloween green, yeah.
Yeah, neon green. Yeah, because it's, as you said, it's a psychological thriller, 90%, and just boom, alien sci-fi. Here you go. Have
Yeah,
some of
and,
this.
and both parts are done beautifully. Like the tension of the close confined spaces in the
Mm.
bunker, and then when she's out into the almost agoraphobic at this point, outside in this
Yeah.
big sky over, and then freaking aliens.
Why did I burn the bunker? We didn't
Should have
burn him.
should have just killed Howard.
Yeah, pretty
Uh,
much. Yeah. Threw the
yeah,
Molotov in his face.
yeah, would have been more sensible.
I can't believe the vat of acid didn't just totally destroy him, though. It
He was still
was going
bobbing.
to anyway.
He was bobbing around in it.
Yeah. Splashing.
Yeah. Still,
Yeah.
yeah. Prod.
Great.
I say four. F it. It's really good.
Yeah, you gave a 4 across the board. I'm just pondering 4.25 or not. Just because I really appreciate it. I really appreciate a movie that just bucks the trend. And we watch a lot of predictable movies and a lot of
This
bad
is
movies.
not predictable.
No.
Oh my god! It's and that's what. Yeah, it's kind of unique in how it's mixed
Mm.
multiple teams together.
Yes, it's very innovative. I'm going to give it 4.25 just to reward it for that. I'm
Yeah, I
not
think
shocked often.
I won't up mine, but yeah, I fully appreciate that.
You support me.
I do indeed.
Good. Uh, what did they say in the newspapers, in the pamphlets? Well, start with Roger Moore from Movie Nation. He gave it 38. He said 10 Cloverfield Lane is built on the fear of an unknown that we know. Turns out all that secrecy and hype and branding the Cloverfield name were not just this product's marketing strategy. That's all they had, period. So Room is still in theaters. It's more harrowing, more terrifying, more thrilling and moving than Cloverfield Lane could ever hope to be. Go see that instead.
No,
He's recommending a movie called Room. I can't remember that
it's
name.
not their room.
No, no. No, just the other low 138 Seattle Times, Soren Anderson. Board games, threats from Howard, and desperate escape planning by Michelle take up most of the picture. And then first-time feature director Dan Trachtenberg and the screenwriters, apparently realizing that not much has been going on so far, ramp up to a full-bore CG explosion of extravaganza finale. Too little, too late. Incorrect.
What an
Knowledge.
absolute asshat.
He just didn't
He
get it.
missed the point, didn't he?
Yeah. And it's not just boring board games and escape planning. It's
No.
tension.
Okay. Can't help some people.
No, you cannot. I don't think Roger Ebert was alive in 2016, was he?
No.
No. New York Times, 100. Jeanette Katsoulis said, sneakily tweaking our fears of terrorism, 10 Cloverfield Lane, though no more than a kissing cousin to its namesake, is smartly chilling and finally spectacular. Bill Zwacker, Chicago Sun-Times, 100 is a terrific movie that will keep audience gripping their seats from start to finish, and a great deal of that is due to the magnificent acting jobs by all the cast.
Fantastic, yeah.
Yeah. So let's throw acid in the face of this episode then. Don't you agree?
Yes, let's dump it into the barrel and
Yeah.
melt away.
Great movie. We should have said at the start of this movie, if you have never watched 10 Cloverfield Lane, listen to this podcast after you watch it because we just ruined everything.
So we'll have to put a badge on the front to say spoiler alert.
Yeah, it is like The Sixth Sense in a sense because I never got the chance. Yeah, I never got a chance to watch that, but I've been told what it was. So I watched The Sixth Sense knowing the end.
I haven't actually watched The Sixth Sense because I can't be bothered now knowing what's going to happen.
Yeah. So I never got the magic of that, but I did for this the first time I watched it, and it was great. And I still got that sense of awe and wonder watching it a second time.
Second time didn't. That's what I was kind of worried about the second time round with this because it wasn't a slap in the face when the reveals happened. There was multiple reveals, and both of them still hit quite well, actually.
Yeah. Well, Thursday is Halloween. We're not the biggest fans of horror movies, but we'll watch one for the sake of Halloween. Ooh.
Can we watch Nightmare Before Christmas? That's scary.
Might watch that at Christmas. Who knows? if we're
Scary
still
Christmas.
around, if the world still exists. There's
The
no
aliens have
dog
dumped
monsters.
green gunk on our heads.
No. Yeah, so we'll do a double upload this week, and we'll see you in a couple of days' time with a Halloween-esque movie.
Spooky.
Spooky, and not just looking at our faces and the grim spectre of death.
That's pretty spooky.
Yeah, it is. All right, see you then next episode. Like us on all the platforms. Bye.
Ta-da.